On April Fool's Day in 2017, Reddit launched rPlace. More than 1 million users fought and collaborated together to create this piece of art. 5 years later, it happened again, but this time, it was a much bigger event. The rules were identical to last time. You had a big canvas with a predefined color palette. Place a pixel wherever you want, then wait 5 minutes to place another pixel. As simple as that. The whole experiment would end at an unknown time on the 4th day, so it was a race to get a hold of these precious pixels. Remember, anyone could easily sabotage your pixel art at any time. In 2017, I mentioned that these 5 aspects defined rPlace. In 2022, history repeated itself with even greater collaborative efforts. In fact, since a lot of the same communities now had experience from 5 years ago, they were well prepared. Take a look at this comparison taken 8 hours into the event, with 2017 on the left and 2022 on the right. Communities coordinated their art pieces with huge Discord servers, diplomats, and dedicated subreddits. Many Redditors were upset that the flags were taking up too much space on the canvas, Ukraine's flag in particular. A lot of people preferred actual artwork over large plain coloured areas. So shortly after, Ukraine's flag was covered with new artwork and fitting messages. Around 28 hours since rPlace began, something unexpected happened. The canvas doubled in size. This created a much larger playing field for more communities, especially the German one. The blue corner migrated to a new corner, leaving the former up for grabs to Quebec. Nice one. The color palette gained 8 new colors, thus you could make even more detailed artwork. And after around 54 hours since the start, the canvas expanded again. Whoa. This was the final canvas size, with an additional 8 new colors added. When placing pixels, it is not uncommon to receive rather passionate direct messages from other Redditors. You see, the user who placed the latest pixel on the canvas was visible to everyone. With this feature, it was also possible to see admins censoring certain messages. Now, this was a massive project, with over 6 million users and at a pace of more than 2.5 million pixels placed per hour. It's impossible for me to cover every single detail that happened during this year's event, but here are some of my personal highlights. Turkey did a great job with their flag, but have you noticed something odd? Let me zoom in a bit. Probably the cleverest thing to happen in rPlace were these hidden Among Us figures. They were all over. According to Reddit user Andre Lagstars, there were over 1,800 Among Us figures right before rPlace ended. Wow. Canada couldn't get their maple leaf right. Apart from that one time, they finally nailed it. Meanwhile, Germany got it right off the bat. The SpaceX logo was slowly modified to SpaceX, SexSX, and then SexX. Everyone knew that there would be time lapses after the event finished. Therefore, you'd sometimes see animated sequences, like CSGO shooting at Fortnite, or this fire truck putting down the fire of a burning house. At some point, this QR code actually worked and showed no other than And just like last time, the Windows taskbar was back, but was now upgraded to Windows XP. We saw pixel art of classic art pieces, and just in general, very impressive art. This line diagram went off the charts all the way to the upper right corner and crashing into the moon, referencing the 2021 GameStop short squeeze and the popular phrase, "to the moon." By the way, I love how the line goes under Spain's flag. It's just brilliant. Something I noticed a lot were that people love to extend art. If they saw an exclamation mark, why not add another one? See a hat? Extend it. I highly recommend for you to check out the canvas yourself. Zoom in, use the slider to see the progress, and get lost into it. There are just so many clever details. Additionally, check out rPlace Atlas for a full overview on all the communities. Similar to 2017, bots were used to automatically place pixels, particularly to preserve their own artwork. France, for example, were accused by Spain of doing this. But according to the French themselves, their massive artwork was a collaborative process by big French streamers and their followers. It wasn't just the French though, a lot of streamers everywhere joined Artplace and used their followers to create pixel art. Well, some actively went out to remove smaller communities just because they had the power to. Remember, this is Artplace, no one is safe and it's anyone's game. So this is the final image of 2022's Artplace. You'd think it ended just like that, but no. After about 82 hours, there was a twist. Only white pixels were to be placed. It was impossible to save your own artwork. The white void was swallowing everything. Eyes started crying white pixels, we saw the final Among Us, and roughly 1 hour later, Artplace 2022 was over. This tells us that Artplace was just for fun. It was a dynamic art piece that gathered people from all corners of the world. It represented so many communities and internet culture as a whole. Several people claim it was the most fun they've ever had on the internet, and I can get behind that. Part of why this felt like a magical experience is because of its rarity. We had to wait 5 whole years for this to happen again. In order to keep it special and unique, I hope we'll meet again in another 5 years' time. Thanks for watching.